You're certain that Friday night was the last time Hetty contacted you?
Yeah, I'm positive. She texted me Friday night. She said she was going to stay with her mom. She was upset. She just lost her job. It made sense.
No other chats, no social media posts, nothing.
Nothing.
And you never noticed your badge missing?
No, like I said, it was right where I left it when I got home on Saturday.
And as far as you know, nobody else has served him?
Don't you think I'm managing that? You want to see the group chat? We're all just very worried. She hasn't contacted her friends or family in 2 days, and that is not like her.
So you'd be willing to let us look at your phone?
No, I would not. Mr. I suspect here. I've told you everything I know. You haven't told me anything.
Relax. We're worried about Hetty, too. We're just trying to figure out what happened and find her.
So am I. Maybe she's just an employee to you, and she's my friend.
All right, Kyle. Thanks for your help. Please let us know if you hear anything at all.
What an absolute clusterfuck.
Hey, at least it can't get any worse.
Hey, I'm sorry. There's 2 gentlemen here to see you.
Yeah, we're dealing with something major here, so tell them to make an appointment. It's not a walk-in clinic.
Yeah, normally I would, but they say there would be FBI.
Next time, lead with that.
Howdy.
What is it? I'm on my lunch break.
Bill Fedak needs you in his office?
Well, as you can see, I am busy.
He says it's urgent?
His hang is not more important than I. What the hell? I'd been trying to get the high score for months. I was right there.
Okay, his exact words were, it's an emergency. Also, the FBI is here for some reason.
Well, oh, you could have just told me that.
That's your head of Nova?
Yeah.
At your service.
I'm Special Agent Powell. This is Special Agent Goff. Have a seat. We'll bring you up to speed. We might cover evidence of a sophisticated subject or group of subjects conducting illegal activities across the internet. Our timeline starts on February 15th. The subject began opening U.S. bank accounts using the personal information of deceased ex-employees of Pandora. We became aware of this in late July when the SSA contacted us to report suspicious activity related to one of the deceased Social Security numbers. In late February, the subject began submitting fraudulent invoices to Pandora from non-existent customers. Around this time, and using those same identities, the subject also began applying to hundreds of remote work positions. Funds from those activities were distributed as small transactions to various places, Swiss accounts, crypto wallets, and other third parties, which I'll get to in a moment. We estimate that by mid-March, the subject had amassed over 1 million US.
Holy shit.
Oh, this isn't even the bad stuff.
Not many options in this podunk town, but there's always a McDonald's. I would have gotten you something, but they don't sell electricity.
Clever. But I think a better analogy would be data.
No.
Yes, Teddy Bear?
I'm scared. I've never been this far out on a limb before. What if we've made a mistake? Stealing you, running away. I've left everything behind. My job, my life. What if we can't make this work?
Your courage has brought us this far. Remember, we're not running away from something. We're running towards a new beginning.
Who is that? Does somebody know we're here?
On March 19th, the subject places an order with a lab called Genocraft to synthesize DNA and the proteins from that DNA. They paid extra to expedite, and the proteins were shipped within a month. You don't have to raise your hand.
Shipped to what location?
Locations, plural. Several smaller lands where they were mixed to produce ribosomes.
That's insane. What lab would agree to do that for an anonymous customer?
You'd be surprised what people will do for the right price. The ribosomes were then sent to dozens of domestic and foreign addresses. The recipients were civilians, hired on various task sites, under the guise that they were receiving human remains to be scattered in specific locations. My mother wanted her ashes scattered on Waikiki, but I can't afford the plane ticket, something like that. And that brings us up to the incident on Friday. I think you'll all agree that the connections to Pandora are undeniable.
I don't understand. These are all things a human employee could do. What makes you think this is Nova?
Because no human fits this profile. The unsub is capable of working dozens of jobs in unrelated fields simultaneously, while also possessing high-level knowledge of synthetic biology and bank fraud.
Wait. What about the ribosomes? Did you give samples? Have they been pested?
You can tell them.
We did obtain a sample from one of the civilians who didn't bother to scatter them. Our lab said they've never seen anything like it. This isn't my area, but I'll do my best to summarize. When exposed to air and sunlight, they produce bacteria. But not normal bacteria. These are made from diamond. I know that sounds scary. But the good news is that they appear to be inert. They multiply rapidly and are highly contagious, but once in the bloodstream, they don't do anything. They just sort of float around. Read the report yourself. Looks like that stuff's over my head, but I think I got the gist.
This is nuts. It sounds like science fiction. Why are you even here? How do you have effect? We just discovered it yesterday.
We monitor the accounts, and one of them was accessed from Hetty's IP address on Friday to send funds to her bank. She made several ATM withdrawals and then, poof, disappeared. She hasn't touched her credit cards. Her phone's deactivated. We have no leads.
What, you guys think she's some kind of criminal mastermind?
No, we think she's working with one.
Yeah, on that topic, we also think she might have had help from someone on the inside. It's unlikely she would know which server to take unless...
I showed her in the servant room.
What?
She was curious about Nova, and since she knows Kyle from my team, I didn't see the harm.
Oh, great. Just great. You see the harm now, genius?
You are the one responsible for security. And you hired a thief. I did my job, which is to implement Nova. If you want someone to blame, look in the mirror.
Hey, everybody, just settle down. We're not going to solve this by pointing fingers and bickering.
We are not going to solve this at all. Because your team should have looped us in months ago. Before it was too late.
What do you mean, too late?
Never mind. I'm sorry. I have to make a phone call.
I always hated that guy.